everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fast motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the Ducks get enough to move the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Now on the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Just ran him over. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to get the corner. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Oklahoma, 7, Oregon, 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice...
Look out on the right. 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. The Ducks get it up for the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The give from the gun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Travel!
Looking for room. It's Raymond. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll toss it. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
Coming up.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
Easy. Over.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll go to the toss. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Finds him out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more...
Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back.
And he makes the catch inside the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They are up by 34 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll leave it with him. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He looks that one in nicely. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Working that left side now. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They've picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think that's a good call offensively, Reese. You're sort of in no man's land at midfield. You've got 4th down, and you believe in your guys to go and get it done on the ground. They're able to pick up the first.
Were you at all surprised by the decision to run it there?
No, not with their personnel up front. Just the way that these guys have sort of established the tone in this game. They've been the more physical team, so I like the play call.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Oregon 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Running back goes in motion. They're going to run it to the right. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beating the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Discards a man. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. On the move is the 30. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. On Wisconsin, they're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing them, and making life so hard on this offense.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
325.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Out him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, looking to throw.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to throw. Scrambling away. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important.